For those who don't know, the Emowa campus of River State University had an incident on the 2nd of December 2025 where allegedly 4 students were kidnapped around 1 a.m. And now the students of the Emowa campus have all come out to protest. And now the Emowa campus is has a faculty of social sciences. It's being headed by the Dr. Hamilton, who is the head of campus. And now the students have all come out to protest, saying that they want the VC, who is Professor Isaac, to move them to the main campus. And this, they say, is the only way out because a lot have been happening in the Emowa campus. The raping, the robbery, and now kidnapping. And it's a very sad thing because, I mean, how can this be happening to students? Although the VC has come out, who is Professor Isaac, to let us know that they have started putting things in place to make sure that security, becomes a top notch there. Yeah. But, I mean, did they have to wait for all these students to be kidnapped? Did they really have to wait? Now, the Commissioner of Education in Rivers State, Dr. Chukwuma, what have he been doing since?
Well, when you look at all these things, we know the initial idea why these campuses were moved to various LGAs was to bring development to these LGAs. But the issue is that it's not about pushing these places, these campuses, yes, to these LGAs for development. Was security measures put in place to protect these students, these children of persons that were taken to those LGAs. At least, if they were security, like with all these things that have been happening, if they were security, these things won't be happening. And with the extent now that kidnapping, like, what do they want? How do they expect these students to learn in a conducive environment with all this? The Commissioner for Education, Dr. Chukwuma, should plead to the governor. At least the governor should be able to approve the deployment of security personnel to that LGA, at least, so that those students can be protected. Because if crime is not stopped at the early stages, it will become something bigger. From kidnapping for now, you might just be surprised that it is no longer going to be happening at 1 a.m. in the night. It will not be happening in broad daylight. Probably maybe safe inside the campus.
Now there is a video I saw where the kidnappers, rather the people who robbed the campus, not just break through the door, they broke the protector that is protecting the window. And now we ask, what have the parents of the students been doing? I know that education is important. It's a good thing that your child is educated enough to know the do's and don'ts and help the person in the future. But a child who dies in the process will not be able to achieve all those things. Now the students have come out to protest.
Yeah.
It's high time the parents add their voice so that the government will know that it is serious. Lay your complaints, write your complaints, send it out until the VC has done something about it.
Okay, the thing is that with this whole kidnap now, someone might tag this as banditry or this bandits kidnapping persons. But if we look at this whole thing, we will see that it is not even like, let's tell ourselves the truth. It might not even be the persons that we might be tagging into. Like, we might be saying that because of the insecurity, persons that were kidnapped in the north, in some other various parts of the countries, that it is the bandits. This could just be people from within the vicinity that are just going under the umbrella of the banditry attacks that are going on in the nation currently. And that is one of the things the governor should be at this point now. Like, okay, for example, Enugu State has put in some measures to be able to curb such issues or such things happening in their state, at least the Governor Fubara should try and provide security, at least not only in Emowa campus, at least as this has happened in Emowa now. We just hope it doesn't happen in other campuses. At least you should provide security so that it doesn't happen in other campuses.
Not only that, I want to know what the governor, that is the Governor Fubara, the Commissioner of Education, that is Dr. Chukuma, and the VC, what are their plans for the students that have been kidnapped? What are the measures being put in place to bring them back home? Because
the thing is that I from what I heard, that the VC has actually been interviewed and they say they are on it.
That's what I'm saying.
Yes.
They should let us know the update on it, and let it not be a situation where they repeat the same thing, where they tell us we went there and then the children just fell out. They should let us know what the updates are, and they should try and get these people and punish them so that they can also be, lesson to people that want to, rob or kidnap students. And then secondly, for now that the environment is toxic for them to study, I believe and I agree with the student that it is high time they move them to the main campus, at least until the security is in check. Yes, true that some of all these campuses are spread around the city and rather the state, because they want to create development and awareness. But at the end of the day, if you want to create development in a community, these are lives. These are not cocks. These are not birds. These are not chickens. These are not goats that you can just carry and go and keep anywhere. These are human beings. You must make sure that there is top-notch security there, because before now, did the VC them have to wait till this kidnapping happened before they will work? Because videos since 6 days ago, I've been seeing videos of where students have been complaining of the constant gripping, the constant, robbery. And it seems like nobody was doing anything until the protest, because it has gotten to their neck. It has gotten to a place where they can no longer take it anymore, because nobody knows who is next. And now, I think they're in the new semester. And now students, how will they want to go to school when they can't even tell if they are the next tomorrow? With the constant insecurity in Nigeria, the constant kidnapping from the streets, how would they even want to go to school? You don't even know if the bus you're entering is going to be your last, and many other things.
Like we always see, security. The thing is that if the environment is not conducive, but at this point, the students should not wait for the VC or the government. At this point, there is this thing of, now, if you have life, that is when you will now study individually. Go home. Most of them should try and go to their parents' house. At least let them be safe. Whatever is happening, they will be safe in their homes. Not because if they keep, even with the protest, who is sure that this protest is going to be is that safe?
Allegedly 2 students actually pied in the process of combating with the robbers when they came into their hostel. Wow. Many of these things, yes, I know sometimes this kind of thing happen off campuses in every university.
Of course.
But this is young, this is the growing stars that we have in the country. This is our future leaders of tomorrow. And then these things are happening to them. I will not want to carry my child to a place where I'm not sure the child is going to be safe. I cannot spend money on a child and then tomorrow I get heart attack. It's not possible. So I would love to applaud the VC for coming out to make his statement, and I will also want to applaud the students who stood their ground and decided to protest. But at the end of the day, it is time for both the Governor of Rivers State, that is Governor Fubara, and the Commissioner of Education, the Commissioner of Police, and the VC and the head of campus to come together and make plans of security. We've not even started talking about Eche. Eche is one place that the insecurity in Eche is very high. Then I wonder what the students there will be going through. Not that they've not spoken out doesn't mean that a lot things are not happening there. But for the parents, like I said earlier, it is time we voice out. Nobody is going to do anything to you. It's your child, and it's still your responsibility as long as that child is bearing your name and under your roof. So I would love to get your opinion in the comment section, and I would also applaud, like I said, the students for voicing out to the government. And until next time, I remain Ziva. Bye.
Bye.